Hello, hello. Happy Monday. I feel like my lighting is way off in here today, guys. And as soon as I hit that button, my dogs start barking. Like, no lie. Shh. Sorry, guys. So I am coming on live with you guys tonight. It's been a while. Like, seriously, it's been a while since I've gone live. I have had so much going on in my brain that I wasn't sure what I wanted to talk about. As you guys jump on, I would love to know who's watching live. So please feel free to drop a comment below and say live. If you're watching the replay, go ahead and drop the replay as a comment, because I like to check back in with you guys afterwards and see what you got out of my tips and tricks that I like to share on Facebook. So I am coming to you live from my new office downstairs in my workout room. So I had my office upstairs with all my home office stuff, and since I run a business, I needed to separate the two because it was just getting a little crazy on my desk. Like, I pile everything up on my desk, and then everything kind of gets mismatched together, and I can't keep anything straight, and it was getting overwhelming for me. So I decided yesterday I was moving everything downstairs and calling it done, and I pretty much moved everything myself. My husband helped me with my desk just once I got it downstairs because he wasn't home. I have my essential oils going in my diffuser. I have my dogs that are running around crazy. I just got home probably a half an hour ago. I had work today, and then Sela had to go to, she had a soccer game for school, and then Erwin took her to her soccer practice for club after that. She's a busy girl right now. So that gives me a little bit of time to sit down with you guys and share something that it kind of blew my mind this week, actually last weekend, where I mentioned my age, and age is just a number, so it doesn't matter how old you are, it's how you feel on the inside. And I was blown away when I started thinking about, I'm 48. Like, I remember my parents being 48, and I remember thinking how old that was. It's not old, but I remember how old I thought that was, and in my mind when I was in school, thinking about where I would be at that age and what I would look like when I'm that age and that sort of thing. And I got to thinking about, what is it that I do on a regular basis that has really helped me stay feeling young? Because it's not about how you look, it's about how you feel. And so therefore I jotted down just a few of the things that I do on a regular basis, which if you watch my stories, you might already see what I do on a daily basis. But I thought I would come on live and just share them with you tonight. So one of the first things that I have to tell you has made a huge change in how I feel, because as a nurse, I'm going to be honest with you, I see so many people that are patients that come into the hospital, and at a younger age, they're dealing with issues that are preventable. So many disease processes, many ailments, many issues, and it's a matter of them taking action to have prevented it. And whether it was a knowledge deficit, if it was they have no control over cravings and habits, all of those things play into how you can feel for your health. And when your health is not good, you don't feel good mentally. You will feel absolutely run down. You won't feel youthful and excited and enjoy life as much. So one of the first things that I do that I have changed, because I wasn't always this way. Years and years ago, if you ask my friends, you know, I was a junk food junkie. So the first thing that I did in the last 4 to 5 years is I really cut out all the crap out of my diet. Nutrition, I mean, you've heard that saying that you are what you eat. So if you're eating crap, you're going to feel like crap. And it's absolutely true, because when I go out to eat and maybe I splurge on a meal that may not be something that's the most healthy for me, I feel like crap within an hour and most likely the next day. Do I enjoy the food? Absolutely, I enjoy the food. I love the tacos, I love the grease, I love the fried food, I love the sweets. But I'll tell you that it absolutely will make a change in how you feel on a daily basis if you make regular changes to what you're putting in your mouth and then taken down into your tummy. Because our processed foods that are in the grocery store where we shop in the aisles, if you shop in the aisles, you're most likely purchasing processed foods. Your best options are going to be on the outside of the grocery store, all 3-4 walls. They usually put the health foods, they put the vegetables, the meats, anything that's fresh, they keep it on the outskirts of the grocery store. Unless you're going to like a health food store, then they have a very small section that are aisles and everything else is fresh. And those are great places to shop, like Sprouts. Trader Joe's has some fresh stuff, but most of they have a lot of processed food. So you have to really pay attention to what you're eating. So nutrition is first, because you cannot work yourself out of a bad diet. You cannot take a pill to get over a bad diet. You cannot drink a drink to get over a bad diet. You have to do the work, and that means changing habits if you have bad habits. So that is number one. Number two is moving your body. So if you followed me for like the last 4 years, you know that I got heavily into fitness when I joined my last company that I was working with. And although I absolutely love what it did for me, it can also go too far to one side of the spectrum. I do not feel that every single person has to work out 5-6 days a week, 7 days a week. You just have to move your body every day. So that if that means walking, taking a walk at your lunch, taking a walk in the evening with your family, great. Same thing goes with nutrition. I don't feel, and I will never believe, that one diet is right for everybody. You have specific hormones, you have, a lot of people have food allergies, so you can't say one diet fits all, you can't say one workout plan fits all. But if you are sedentary and you spend a lot of your time sitting around, and it could be sitting around because you're working at a desk like I do at work. It could be that you are a stay-at-home mom, and maybe when you're a stay-at-home mom, you take every little bit of rest that you can get, and you can end up being very tired because you eat on the go, you eat food that may not be right for you, and you sleep whenever you can. So your activity is only taking care of the child. I will tell you that if you can make the effort to move your body 30 extra minutes a day, whether it be walking, whether it be doing simple cardio in your house, whether you could do squats in your living room, you can do walking the dogs, playing with your kids outside. Like, go for out in the front yard and go play with the kids, because the kids love you to play with them. And the more time you can spend with them, they connect more with you, and you're going to have that better relationship with them. So moving your body, in which that brings me to my next tip, which is watching less TV. Everything you see on TV, if it is curated by the media, it is, they're spoon feeding what they want you to think. So in my mind, I have cut out most of all TV. Sorry guys, getting little notifications on my phone. I have cut out most of all TV. I watch a few shows here and there, but I stream it. I now have my own TV in my office. So if I want some mindless television to watch for 45 minutes, I'll watch that. But I don't watch the media. I don't listen to the news. I don't listen to news radio. I don't listen to politics. I don't listen to any of those things, because they spoon feed you what they want you to believe. And that's also many of the things that we read too. So you have to be careful what you're putting up here. What you watch and what you read is what you think, and what you think is what you believe, and what you believe is what you act on, and what you act on creates your results. I'm going to say that one more time. So what you read, what you believe, or what you read and what you watch is what you think, and what you think is what you believe, and what you believe is what you act on, and what you act on is then what you, when you create those results. So if you have a negative mindset and you watch a lot of negative media and you watch a lot of negative television shows, you believe the world is negative, and it's just that's just the way it is. Vice versa, if you put positive thoughts in your mind, yes, there's negative things in the world. I don't believe that everything is rainbows and unicorns and that people, you know, that anybody can be changed. I believe that a lot can be changed, but there is negativity in the world, and not everything is positive. If you guys know me, I went through the worst situation ever, and that is losing a child, and I still am grateful for many things that happened around that. And it's taken a lot of work, but I'm telling you, if you put the work into wanting to make that change in your mindset, then it can happen. So really working on that mindset. And the fourth thing that I have 5 tips. The fourth thing I have for you is to really go outside. Get the sunshine on you. If you live in a cold climate, even going out and skiing or walking in the snow, even when it's cold, that little bit of sunshine that you get through the clouds on a day that maybe it's not snowing, it's not raining, is really important. And they actually make lights that you can purchase for your home if you live in a cold climate, so you can get that vitamin D. It's helpful because a lot of people, when they go through, really, if they live in cold climates and they have cloudy, horrible weather for months on end, there's seasonal depression. And when you have seasonal depression, it takes a big toll on your mindset, your activity level, your motivation, your inspiration, all of that. So there are steps you can take, and it's true. You have to have, and you have to have a goal. You have to have some motivation. You have to have something that's going to fuel you, a reason why to make those changes in your life. So, you know, for me, I needed to make these changes in my life because I wanted to be the best mom and provide for my family the best way I could after I lost my daughter. Something like that can absolutely spiral you into oblivion, and you can really have a tough time getting out of it if you don't recognize it early and you don't help yourself along to get out of it. So I want to share with you tonight my 5th tip, which is something that has really helped me, and I want to tell you about it because it has helped not just me but so many other people. And I don't go on here live and do this very often, so I thought I would take this opportunity to show you what it is that I use, which is ketones, that has helped me maintain my energy level, my brain focus, my clarity. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I am much better than I was 4 years ago, 3 years ago. I have more strength because my muscles are preserved more. And as we age, and I'm 48, guys, I put that in the post up above, right? Every year we lose more muscle mass. And so if you're not lifting weights, if you're not exercising, wouldn't you want to hold on to as much of that muscle so it doesn't waste away as you age? Sign me up. That is my goal. So what I want to share with you is I'm going to talk to you about ketones. I haven't done this in a long time because it's just not something I typically do, but I am sharing it like crazy because I have watched people whose lives have changed. They started drinking this drink, and it wasn't out of desperation. Well, I won't say that. It may have been out of desperation, and it wasn't out of laziness. So this drink is called Keto Max, but we are transitioning to Keto Nat, which I don't have a Nat with me here. I didn't grab, oh yes I do. Keto Nat. This is a product that helps create compliance. It helps you create energy, and it helps you then meet the goals that you have. So many people talk about this drink as this magic drink that you can eat what you want, never exercise, never do anything, just drink a drink. you're gonna lose all this weight and you're gonna be all energized and you don't have to do anything. Well, that is an absolute lie. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It's just, it's stupid if you think that that is what this is. Because it's not. This is scientifically developed from our own bodies. So keto nat means that it is naturally, that's what nat stands for, it's naturally fermented ketones. It's the only one on the market, which means that there are no byproducts in it, no impurities in it. And what a ketone is it's an energy source. So you can get into ketosis two different ways. You can get into ketosis nutritionally, doing a keto diet. A lot of people do it. I've done it. I kind of phase in and phase out of it because I like the way I feel when I'm doing it and how it makes me feel when I get into a deep ketosis. It gives you a lot of energy. So when you do a keto diet, you drop your carbs very low. Your body then has to go into fat burning mode. And that means that it has to take fat from your body, it goes to the liver, it turns it into ketones, and then ketones are released into your bloodstream. So up until a few years ago, ketones were not available as something to drink. Now they are something to drink. And you can drink these for a person that is doing the keto diet. You can drink these as an additional source of ketones to deepen your ketosis, which means your blood levels go higher. And this has been tested. You don't just pee it out, it actually gets in your bloodstream. And people use this that are doing the keto diet because it helps them get into a deeper ketosis. Then there's people like me, people who like to drink it because they like the benefits of ketones. So just like if you were to take aloe vera juice, or you were to take something, an herbal supplement that has benefits to help A, B, or C, then you would take it. Same thing with ketones. So yes, you can do it on your own, but you can also drink it. So what's something that I learned over last weekend that is really neat about ketones is that our brains can use it more readily, and you can fuel, and I put it in a hashtag up above, you can fuel and feed your neurons so that they don't die off as we get older, because when you end up with dementia, you end up with Alzheimer's, it's because your neurons have died over the years, and it starts at 40 years old, and we start to lose neurons. And whether you're a healthy eater, the doors close for glucose to get into the cells, and so therefore we have this. And drinking this fuels those neurons. So that's just one of the many things. If people use it for weight loss because it helps create that compliance with your appetite, it actually feeds you. It's a calorie source. There's calories in here, but they're not from carbs. They're from ketones. Ketones actually have a calorie amount assigned to it, just like a fat, just like a protein, just like a carb. So it's like a fourth macronutrient. You can drink this and you will have energy. When you feed your body energy, you have more ability to gain control over your cravings. So that's how people lose a lot of fat on this, is that they are no longer having the cravings for all the bad things. They have more control over their diet. They have more energy to work out. They have more energy to participate in life and with their family and become that better mom and become that better dad. So this is my mom fuel. It's also my brain fuel, because I have found that it's helped me so much. It helps with better mood, better energy, better focus. You have the weight loss. It's actually fat loss, not just water weight. And it comes in so many different flavors. So this is my raspberry lemonade. I love it. This is the Unleashed formula. The Unleashed formula has 30% more ketones. It has 30% more caffeine. I like the caffeinated ones because it just gives me that extra boost. Caffeine's not bad for you, but it gives me that extra boost to my brain, and it helps uptake the ketones a little bit better, a little faster. So this is my favorite. This is a black cherry flavor. It's called Eclipse. It's delicious. This is Heart Tart. Heart Tart is one of my favorites because it tastes like a sweet tart. like candy. Some people say it's like a strawberry candy. You can mix these, like some people will mix caffeinated and decaffeinated, and they'll get a different flavor when you mix two together. This is Vanilla Sky. This one's really good in coffee. I had that over the weekend. It's delish. I absolutely love it. And then they have a whole bunch of different types of products, and that's what I wanted to also add tonight, because ketones are great, but there's a whole benefit of the different things that they offer for you. So we have a keto tea. It's called Keto Calm. So one of the benefits of ketones, yes, it's an energy source for your cells, and it gives you that long-acting energy, but it also helps you sleep better. So this is a ketone product, but it's made into a tea, so you can drink it warm. People drink this at night, and it helps calm their system, and they'll go to bed and they'll have the best rest that they have ever had. I sleep like a baby just drinking my regular ketones. I don't typically drink this, but on occasion I will. And then this is the best product I think they have on the market, because it's their bone broth. And bone broth, as you guys may have heard, is very beneficial for the gut. It's got a lot of healing qualities that a lot of people suffer through, because your gut really does, if you have inflammation of the gut, you have many other issues that come up in your absorption, how you feel, how you go to the bathroom. And so bone broth is a very calming GI tract type of product, and this one has ketones in it. So this is also fuel. Some people will drink this just for lunch, and it will help them breeze through the day. And that it helps people with fasting. So if you're an intermittent faster, or if you are a 60-hour faster, like what we do, I do that about once a quarter. This is something that I drink. So those are my little secrets that I use, because they have helped me so much. I'll never go without them, guys. They are so, so good. And I've seen people's lives absolutely change with people who have had, kids with seizures. It helps decrease the sensitivity of the brain to the seizure activity, and so therefore they have less seizures. Doesn't mean they cure them, but it certainly helps them. Attention deficit issues with kids, autism. You've seen kids with autism that have started drinking ketones, because this is safe for kids. You may want to do the uncaffeinated kind, because nobody wants to give their kids caffeine because they get a little crazy. But the uncaffeinated kind, you can drink this, you can have your kids drink it, and it helps provide them that energy focus. And especially for autistic kids, I have a niece that's autistic, and I've seen them struggle. And so I've heard story after story after story after story that they started giving their kids the ketones, and it's changed their lives. They have a productive, happy child. Kids that were always angry. God, this one story just broke my heart. Hearing this one mom talk about her son who, after he started drinking ketones, and he had ADD, and so he was always angry, and he had outbursts of violence and that sort of thing. And you see that there's kids out there that struggle with this, and the moms and dads don't know what to do. They decided to try ketones, and that child was able to tell their mom and dad within a week of drinking ketones, I don't feel like hurting anybody. I don't feel angry anymore, Mom. I feel happy. Oh my gosh, can you imagine your child telling you that after you dealing with that situation for so long? As a mom, that just, it's everything to me. So ketones are, that's where it's at. That's all I'm going to say. So next up, I want to talk about the reboot. And this is backwards, but this is the keto reboot. We have a packet together, and it includes a bunch of ketones. It includes the tea, it includes the bone broth, and then it also includes our C100, which is a DNA repair supplement. And this is all put together in one big package as a 60-hour cleanse, a 60-hour, I wouldn't even call it a cleanse, a 60-hour reboot. So it's a fast, but you're actually drinking ketone products. And because the ketones actually have, calories in them, but not carbs, not protein, and not fat. You don't feel horribly deflated and energy deprived, and you don't feel sick and all those things, because you actually are getting you're getting nutrition, calories, energy. Your body has to have that to live, and you're able to gain control over cravings. You're able to gain some clarity about your habits on food. It rests your gut. It makes you feel empowered. It actually has cell renewal benefits. Like, there's so much to this little product, this package of products, that it's incredible. And I'm really excited that last weekend I got certified as a keto reboot coach. So I have a little more information than the average Joe on this, and I'm really excited about that, because now I can really help people through the process, and that's where my heart really feels the most fulfillment, is when I'm helping other people. So I just want to say thank you for listening to me tonight, because I feel so passionate about these products, and I've seen how they've changed lives, and people have lost 140 pounds, 100 pounds, 60 pounds, any age. You don't have to be a youngin', you don't have to be, somebody that's has a lot of weight to lose. People have lost, a lot of weight and a little bit of weight. It all depends on what your body makeup is and what your goals are. But, the energy and the focus and the clarity, that is all worth it to me, in the mood. I was able to get off my antidepressants after my daughter, her passing, and this gave me the strength and the power to work towards working through that grief and how hard it was. And I still don't like to face it. I will be honest, it's hard, but I have this on my side now, and that makes all the difference. So if you would like to get your hands on, 5-day packet of these, I've got them for you. I sell these in a 5-day pack or a 10-day pack. I would love to share them with you and let you give them a try. The reboot is coming up, available. It usually comes up the first of the month, so I'm expecting by the end of the week this is going to be available, and I plan on purchasing it so I can get it started. We will start as a big group, a whole community of doing the 60-hour reboot on March 10th. So all good stuff, guys. So many benefits to this, and I would love to share it with you. If you want some, I want you to comment down below with your favorite emoji, and I will reach out to you tonight, or as soon as I see the comment, because maybe you'll watch the replay tomorrow, and I will talk to you about how to get these in your body and start feeling amazing. Because the benefits, people a lot of times feel the energy right away. I was one of them. I felt the energy right away. I didn't feel jittery, didn't feel crazy. It's not like an energy drink. It is pure therapeutic, natural ketones that are going to fuel your body. And what is even better is when you drink it daily, ongoing, you start seeing even more benefits. The decreased inflammation, the ongoing increase in clarity and focus and all that stuff. And I'm sure you can hear my dogs kind of going crazy over here. So anyways, I'm going to jump off. I've been on here quite a bit, and I just wanted to share this with you, and I hope you have a good night, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.